Okay, Torah concept in the New Testament, add to Christian graces. Okay, so Peter's call in 2 Peter 1, his call to add to or to supply additional graces, okay? And it reflects a Torah pattern in which righteousness is not static, but grows through continual obedience, refinement, and the intentional cultivation of godly character. Okay, so the Torah presents covenantal faithfulness as a progressive building of virtues that shape a people into who reflect God's holiness. So the Torah parallels here one is Deuteronomy 6, Israel's command to love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, and strength, establishing the foundational virtue for which all other things grow, the Shema. Okay, and 2, Deuteronomy 10, Israel's called to fear God, walk in his ways, and love him, serve him, and keep his commandments, presenting a layered progression of covenantal virtues. So 3, Deuteronomy 11, Israel was diligently keep God's commands, love him, walk in his ways, and cling to him, showing virtue as a cumulative obedience. 4, Leviticus 19, holiness code builds virtue upon virtue, reverence, honesty, compassion, justice, and love for neighbor. 5, Deuteronomy 8, God leads us through testing to develop humility, dependence, and obedience, demonstrating character formation through process. Okay, 6, Deuteronomy 34, God receives his own attributes, compassion, grace, he reveals his own attributes, compassion, grace, patience, steadfast love, truth, etc., which we are called to imitate progressively. Okay, and 7, Deuteronomy 30, we must choose by loving God, obeying his voice, and clinging to him, showing that covenant life is built through layered commitments. Okay, so the context here is that Peter's exhortation to add faith mirrors the Torah's vision of a life that grows through deliberate cultivation of covenant virtues. The Torah never treats righteousness as a single act, but as a progressive shaping of the heart through obedience, love, reverence, and imitation of God's character. Peter's sequence of grace stands firmly within this tradition. A life of faith matures through intentional steps that reflect God's nature and deepen our covenant loyalty. The core insight here is that Torah presents spiritual growth as a cumulative journey in which virtues are added, strengthened, and woven together through obedience and love for God. Peter's call to add to Christian graces continues the same pattern, showing that life in Yeshua is a progressive formation into God's character, not a static confession. So again, this is how Yeshua taught Torah in the New Testament. The Torah has not passed away.